Allora, per Rock Fans e L Radio di Roma con Ian Paice, uno dei fondatori, anzi il fondatore, il membro più anziano, tra virgolette, dei Deep Purple. Ian, you have always been Deep Purple from its foundation to today. What were the real difference between the rock of the initial lineup with Lord, Gillan, Glover and Blackmore and the subsequent one with Hughes and Coverdale?
For me, it's not a lot different. When I play, I try to stay true to me, but I also understand when you're playing with different musicians, not so much the vocalists, but when you're playing with a different bass player, you have to change the way you think about it, because you have to blend together. And what I would do with Roger would be different than what I would do with Glenn. So you just have to be aware of the music that's being created. You don't really need to change yourself too much. You should not change either.
Yeah. Which member of the Purple did you get along best with? Did you have an ideally similar human and musical relationship?
Well, it changes over the years, of course. Initially, when we began the band, it was Rod Evans and myself, because we'd come from another band together, so we knew each other very well. And after Rod left the band in '69, I suppose it was Richie and I. Richie and I were quite close for a couple of years. And then later on, John and I were always close, but John was a little older and was doing different things, so we didn't have a lot of social time together. When the band changed and then David and Glenn came in, I suppose it was John, really, again, because we knew each other so well. And when we reformed, it was very, very difficult to actually not understand that Roger, Ian Gillan and myself had so much history that we would always be close, you know. But I must admit that at the moment, the new guy, Simon McBride, is becoming a very, very valued friend. He's such a great player, but he's such a really nice man and a lot of fun to be with. You know, it's already, you can work with people, but sometimes you have to be able to go and play with people. And so playtime is really important, not just work.
For you, Ian, what was the best album in the Purple history and why?
Say, what was the...
What was the best album in the Purple history and why?
I think when you're kids, you're young, the world is still a mystery to you, and you have the luck and the good fortune to find success. That's incredibly exciting, and it will never happen to you again, because if you get a second chance to become successful, it's never the same as the first time. And of course, usually that happens later in life, where the mystery of the world is gone. You accept that what you do is a lot of people like it, and you hopefully get better at it. So it's that first period, I suppose. In my case, it was from when I was 19 through till maybe 24, 25. That's when I was learning to be me, and people were learning who I was. That was exciting.
Yeah, what motivates you to play the Purple's great hits with this band of yours?
Well, when I did the last show with the Purple, that was before Christmas, and I won't play with them again until the middle of April. So that's nearly 5 months. It's impossible to take 5 months off. When you're 21, 22 years old, you can take a year off. It makes no difference. You know, you're still able to do it. A little later in life, you stop using the muscles. They tend to forget what to do. So I try not to stop using them. And the only way I can do that is to take the chance to play with these smaller bands and just keep myself physically fit. and so that these do what this tells them to do.
Okay.
So I don't stop, and I probably never will until it's impossible for me to continue.
Okay, thank you, Ian.